High ticket sales is the fastest way to get rich in 2025. As a 16-year-old, within 6 months, I was able to make almost $40,000 per month with just high ticket sales, working only about 20 to 40 hours a week. So I'm going to explain to you exactly how you can start this business model. So whether you're struggling with other ones or you have a dead-end job, so no matter who you are and what experience you have, I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint of how to get started with high ticket sales in the next 30 days. Before I do that, just so that you guys know who I am, my name is Russell Sage. I just turned 17 years old and I make well over $150,000 per month in the high ticket sales space. Now, I started off much like a lot of you guys. I was young, I was 15, I had a clothing brand, I tried drop shipping, I tried marketing agencies, I tried really everything, and I saw no results until I started high ticket sales. And no, it wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but after putting a little bit of time into actually learning the skill, I was able to make almost $40,000 per month in my first 6 months of high ticket sales. Now, I keep using that term, so to explain to you guys what high ticket sales is, it is essentially just selling anything that is high ticket. High ticket meaning price, so meaning anywhere from $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, all the way up to $25,000, $50,000. In the case that I'm referring to it, what it really is you guys working for businesses as a high ticket setter or a high ticket closer, closing their deals for them, whether it be coaching, whether it be an agency, whatever it may be that they are selling. You come in, close the deals for them, and you collect the commission on that deal. Now, I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and what I recommend is that we focus on the education and the coaching space. That space is worth tens of billions of dollars and is growing so much every single day. Now, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, I've seen so many different demographics of people get into high ticket sales and become successful with it. And I just so happen to know what it's like to feel stuck and not really know what to do. And so that's why I'm providing this entire blueprint to you guys for absolutely free if you choose to watch this video. Now, the place that I recommend people start is called DM setting. The reason why is because it's so easy to break into. It takes little to no time, and if you're able to become successful with it, you can make easy 10K per month just by texting on your phone for a couple hours a day. It's the way I got started and made $5,000 my first month. My business partner Orson made $12,000 his first month, and one of our students, Luke Bravo, made $15,000 in just a few months with DM setting. Now, all DM setting is it's just focusing on the appointment setting part of the sale. Essentially, you're inside the inbox of gurus, influencers, people selling courses for a lot of money, whether it be $5, $10, $15, $25,000. They get a lot of DMs every single day of people who are interested, people who want to buy their program, and so they can't possibly respond to all the messages themselves. You as a DM setter, you have a very simple job. Your job is to respond to those messages, qualify those leads, make sure they have money, make sure they're urgent, make sure they're serious about starting this opportunity, and then your job is to book them on a call with a closer. Now, if the closer actually closes that deal, you'll earn more than likely about 5% commission of that. To break that down, if your offer is $5K and you close one deal for $5K, you make 5%, that's $250. Now, if you book 5 appointments a day and just one of them close every single day, which is well below average, that's about $7,500 per month as a DM setter. These conversations that you'll have with people are entirely over text, meaning anybody can do it, whether they have a job, whether they're in school, even whether they're full-time, anybody can do this. And the skill gap really isn't the farthest thing ever as well, because it is all over text messages. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to break down to you guys, in my opinion, why this is the best business model overall that you can possibly start in 2025, no matter who you are. First off, it's immediate and it's proven. Over the past couple years, this space has been kind of saturated with people talking about drop shipping, talking about marketing agencies, talking about crypto, trading, that it's very difficult to find out what actually works. And so people tend to move away from the proven business models like sales. This is something that's worked for generations and it still works. It's still proven, and people still make 10, 20, 30, even up to $100,000 per month in this exact space every single year. And if you get good at it, whether it be DM setting or closing, you become immediately valuable. You are valuable to those business owners, and that's why they want to work with somebody like you. Number 2 is that the market is absolutely exploding with opportunity. Literally every single day, I see a new creator come out with a new course, a new program that they're selling for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, no matter what it is. And what you guys need to understand is these will always be profitable. These will always make money, and they will always need DM setters and closers to come in and help their business. Third is that the income potential is absolutely insane, and it's all up to you. After just 3 months, I see that 99% of people that really put their full effort into this and do everything right are making more than they've really ever made in their life. If you're closing, just a few good calls a day can make you $1,000 to $3,000 a day. And if you're setting, all you need is 4 calls on a $5,000 offer to make a 1K day. Finally, you can really scale this around your own life. As a closer, for you to make $2,000 a day, all it takes is 2 to 3 solid calls. Now, again, you guys could take my word for it, but if you don't want to, I would understand. You don't know who I am. I'm a random 17-year-old kid online, so I'll just give you guys some stories and some proof as to why this works. Let me show you somebody like Connor. Connor is one of my students. He came to us when he was in corporate sales. He really had no special skills. And Connor nowadays makes almost $30,000 per month. And all he did was learn the process that I'm about to share and find a good opportunity. That's it. All Connor needed to do was dial a couple people every single day, hop on the phone with them, find people who are interested, book them on a call with a closer, and he was able to hit 15 grand, 20 grand a month within his first 6 months as a setter. The mistake is people focus on finding that good opportunity before they focus on their skill set. Why would I hire you? Why would somebody hire you before you actually get good at what you're doing? Here's another example. I actually have a video with this kid on my channel. It's a 14-year-old who made 5 grand in 1 week through high ticket sales. Listen, now that you guys know it works and you're willing to put in the work, hopefully, I would hope that's why you're still watching this video, I will break down in the next 5 minutes the actual roadmap to learn the skill, to land an offer, and to become profitable with this. Number 1 is to choose your path. Listen, it's important to do your research. Figure out whether you want to start with DM setting, phone setting, closing, what you actually want to do. Do some research into the business models you want to help close for, help set for. That's important first off, to have a plan. I always preach that starting with DM setting is the best thing for beginners. However, if you have some experience in sales, you might want to start with closing. Just be careful, do your research, make sure you understand what you're getting into, and make sure you understand your strengths and your weaknesses before you get started. Number 2 is to build your target list. These are the ideal offers that you want to close for, you want to set for one day. This is if you had one wish and you wanted to work for these offers, it's important to build that list. And so what you should do is you should go on YouTube, go on Instagram, start building up a list of creators who you would want to work with. Find people who are already successful with what they do, have a program anywhere from 2 grand to 4 grand to anything more than that. The higher the better. And most importantly, people with some consistent lead flow or getting good views on their videos. If you start building this list, after a couple hours, you will have a long list of good prospects who you might want to work with in the future. Number 3 is to actually learn the skill. Learn how to have these DMs conversations. Learn how to actually close people before you start reaching out to these offers. The last thing I would want is for you guys to set yourselves up for failure. And I hate to say it, but that's what will happen if you start trying to land these opportunities before you have any sort of skill set whatsoever. Now, the approach I use for DM setting and closing is covered in other videos on my channel. And so I encourage you to go and watch through those once you're done watching this video. Number 4 is to begin executing outreach. Once you have the skill down, once you know what you're doing to a point where you can hop on an interview and you can tell somebody, I will be better than anybody else doing this. Once you have that confidence level, it's time to start trying to land offers. Now, the good thing about high ticket sales is you don't need fame. You don't need to be rich. You don't need money. You don't need 1 million followers. Anybody can land a role just by being skilled at what they do. This works for every single person who's willing to put the work in and willing to try. Don't let your limiting beliefs get to you. For whatever reason, you might feel like you won't be successful at this. I promise it's not the case. Anybody can do it. So begin your outreach there. Be confident in your abilities. The next step is to scale. Brainstorm. Think. Whatever you need to do to put your mind in the right place to reach whatever goals you have. Start reaching out. Reach out to 50, reach out to 60, 70, 80 businesses every single day. No, it won't be easy. Yes, it will be uncomfortable, but that's why it's actually worth doing. You can land a role fast doing that. No, it won't be immediate. Maybe it won't be the same day, the same week, but within 2 weeks, 100% you can land a role if you're doing that volume. And as long as you have experience and you're solid at what you're doing and you put some time into actually learning the skill set, you could very easily make 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes even 10 grand your first month in high ticket sales. My $40,000 a month income at my peak in sales proves that this works, as well as all of my students, my business partner, and hundreds, if not thousands of people who are doing the same exact thing. Regardless of your level, this roadmap will work. So pick it up, start putting some work into it, and you'll become successful with this. Listen, again, guys, everything I just covered should completely explain to you why high ticket sales is the best opportunity to get into and to start making 10K a month in 2025. I will not stop making videos about this business model until people start picking up on it and start putting the work in, and frankly, until it's fully dead, which will not happen for an incredibly long time. The info product space is worth $30-something billion right now, and it's set to be worth almost $250 billion in the next 10 years. It's growing at a rate that millions of sales reps couldn't saturate. Again, guys, I cover the topics of outreach and actually learning the skill in my other videos. So if that's something that you need, and I bet it is, you should probably go and check those out. If you want me to help you land your first role or give you my exact scripts, just DM me the word learn on my Instagram. Should be in the bio. But again, whether you want to do this with me, whether you want to do this on your own, it is perfectly fine. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something, and I will see you guys in the next video.